ragazzi, io sono Sonia e bentornati su Genshin Impact. Beh, indovinate un po'. Sì, c'è ancora Baisu. Sì, sto facendo video uno dopo l'altro per farmare la polvere di stelle. Perché ovviamente, esatto, non ho ancora preso Baisu. Allora, oggi dobbiamo fare una missione per fare un'altra per poi andare alla missione dell'Archeon. E per prima cosa dobbiamo parlare con lui. Siamo a corto di minerali. Posso farti qualche domanda? Armi e armature, bla bla bla, ci sono minerali di tutti i tipi, però i pezzi di ferro sono i più comuni. Ok, vediamo un po'. Che se sono tutti i depositi di minerali, conosco sulla vostra mappa. Ok. Abbiamo avviato la missione. No, ho sbagliato, devo fare. Allora, chiedi informazioni sullo sconosciuto.
Honorary knight is something. A stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like
Ah sì,
that.
forse questa
A blonde
missione, se
stranger
non
dressed in
sbaglio,
unusual garb.
avevo parlato con la proprietà, diciamo, della Gilda, quella da cui andiamo per riscattare le ricompense,
He was
e
wandering
ci ha
all
chiesto
over
se
Mondstadt at first,
stavamo
which
reclutando
I
le
found
persone,
rather
e noi avevamo detto di aver
suspicious.
visto questa
So I decided
persona
to keep an eye
bionda,
on
o
him
lei
for a
aveva detto,
while.
adesso non mi ricordo. Comunque, lo stiamo
I lost him
cercando.
pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more serious.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her. Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. You should go ask him. Maybe...
Ok, quindi dobbiamo tornare alla fucina. Ed eccoci qua.
What? You need something? Here, I remember him. He showed up a few days ago, asking to buy a bunch of forging material. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel ship. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him.
Ok.
Well, anyway, let's go to
Sto andando molto veloce con i dialoghi, ma abbiamo un sacco di missioni da fare, quindi è meglio che ci sbrighiamo. Ditemi se vi piace, anche se purtroppo sto registrando un video dietro l'altro, quindi che vi piaccia o no, questi sono i video che usciranno. Comunque spero che vi piaccia vedere un po' di missioni anche secondarie e non solo dell'Archeon, insomma, quindi della storia principale. Comunque a breve ci torniamo, promesso, perché facciamo questa missione e in teoria possiamo avviare la prossima dell'Archeon.
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just to drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he... I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes.
And what's Master D-Luke's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite...
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's D-Luke for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to...
Ok, quindi praticamente lui dovrebbe arrivare qua tra poco. Dobbiamo andare al primo piano, quindi di qua. E mi devo sedere vicino al corrimano, quindi tipo qua. Ok, aspettiamo che arrivi.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
He's really here? Let's go.
Ok, andiamo a vedere chi è. Ma sei andato? Ah, no, è qui, ok. Ci sta ignorando?
Wow! He's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
A traveler, you say? Why? Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
So, guess we've broken the ice.
Sì, concordo con Paimon, è un tipo abbastanza strano.
That little one beside you.
Cibo di emergenza!
That's not true. Can you know it?
Tipo
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainself. I suppose you have some business with me? Sure.
Ah, proprio così.
He was so cold just a moment before.
But I will require advance payment. 500 mora, and 3 answered questions. The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the question. That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation.
Ah, thank you. Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here, and the answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only a question 1. The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti.
Sì, infatti, come fa a conoscere Venti?
Everything that I should. Well, answer the question.
Ma boh, cioè 20
Is
secondo
that
me.
your answer? Question number. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end
Non
all
voglio neanche sapere come fai a saperlo.
of which the stipulations are... Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deal?
Sicuramente gli adepti, ma anche le stelle di Liu alla fine. Comunque, mettiamo le
So
stelle.
that's your answer? Now for my final. This world has people who gained visions, and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Boh, teoricamente la visione dovrebbe essere un dono, quindi le persone che ne hanno una.
This is your... It seems that you're different from him.
A chi ti stai riferendo?
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. That said, I only take commissions related to the... Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish
Wait,
to oppose the
non abbiamo mai
abyss.
detto fratello, abbiamo detto un membro della nostra famiglia. O abbiamo detto fratello? No, membro della nostra famiglia abbiamo detto.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an abyss herald.
Di un apostolo dell'abisso.
Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the abyss mages.
Oh, that's right. We've just been fighting against the Fatilian League. We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something. Uh-huh. We're super duper strong.
That manner, it's just like his.
Tu secondo me conosci nostro fratello e su questo ne
Well
sono
then,
abbastanza
Let's
sicura.
go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be...
Ok, sto tizio sa cose. Adesso ho capito perché è importante per la storia fare sta missione. Sto tizio sa molte cose.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind. Hmm? Oh, it's nothing.
Sto tizio è sempre più strano.
The scent of the Abyss is getting stronger. It's not far now.
Ah, sto qua è il primo dungeon che abbiamo fatto.
Wonders what the Abyss Heralds look like. Do they look something like the Abyss Mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll
Qua
spare me
cosa
the
devo fare?
explanation either way.
Configgere tantissimi mostri in teoria. Una chest. Roba per terra. Ah, bacco, ok. Sì, questo me lo ricordo. Se non è il primo che abbiamo fatto, comunque è molto simile. Ma penso sia il primo tanto con altri mostri.
Judgment is upon us.
Just a few Abyss mages? Seems like that herald might have already left. The abyss. It is chaos. And it is also destruction. That is why even the dragon of the east, a servant of a deity, and the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow.
You seem to know a lot about the...
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the... Perhaps we may find our abyss herald.
Ok, quindi il regno dei lupi. Tanto prendiamo sta cesta che ce la siamo meritata.
Well, we're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Teoricamente noi non siamo amici adesso dei lupi. Teoricamente.
Lord of Wolvendom, sharp of fang and keen of claw. And yet no, nor does it know me. A companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that abyss herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's in knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control?
Non penso.
That's scary. Let's beat them up first.
Allora, cosa
So
c'è
this
qua?
bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Nient'altro, capito. Allora, il secondo
Here's
dov'è?
another one of those bonfire spells.
Eccolo qui. Almeno qua dobbiamo combattere. Stavo scherzando, ce l'avevo appena detto.
Clear them out, and quick!
Have you finished searching? I searched around these parts and found some signs myself, but they were left behind by abyss mages. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the wolf. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go. Let's get a move on then.
Alcova di terrore alato, ok. Spero non dovete troppo questo video, ma vorrei finire la sua missione almeno. Così per la prossima volta non riusciamo a fare ancora quella dell'Archeon, però comunque ci avviciniamo un po' di più. Una chest. A caso. Troppo facile era.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis, but I suppose that this place is more lair than storm terror. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the east had yet to fall.
Huh? But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it. Do you remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin? If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Ok. Cerca della verità, ok. Devo arrivare laggiù. Non so neanche scansafatiche e quindi userei il portale perché è più facile. Ci stai, secondo me anche meno. Allora. Ok, ce l'abbiamo fatta.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly.
No, you're right.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys. It's once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about that. Where are they now, anyway?
He no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done,
Secondo
I too
me
will
lui
return
era
home to
amico
rest.
e del nostro fratello.
And it's good to have a home to come back to.
Devo essere sincera, proprio appena l'ho visto ho detto ok, è biondo, potrebbe essere nostro fratello. Però magari è amico, per qualche motivo lo conosce, cioè qualche ricavo ci deve essere.
We should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty. Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Huh? What's familiar?
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well. Or perhaps whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there.
Ok.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
But it doesn't feel like there's anything around here.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion. Huh?
Cioè, non lo so, mi dà fastidio il fatto che c'è qualcosa che non va.
Ruin Guard was wandering around here.
Queste sono impronte di una quelle rovine.
Even for a single dandelion.
What? Cosa abbiamo appena visto?
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out. Huh? You mean your brother? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you As for why, is it perhaps experience?
You're saying some real confusing stuff.
Do not rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not? At least you now know that he is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find him itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Allora, lui o è nostro fratello o qualcuno è.
You're leaving?
Per forza, dai,
Only for
palese.
now. Don't worry. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Boh, non lo so. Mi è rimasto un po' qua perché sono sicura che lui sia qualcuno. Allora, abbiamo ricevuto la nostra polvere di stelle, quindi andrei prima di salutarci a prendere un altro desiderio. Ti prego? Niente, cioè proprio non me lo vogliono dare, Baisu. Niente, proprio... Ho ancora una settimana. Speriamo bene. Vediamo un po' la cronologia. Allora, ci vorrà ancora un po' per un altro 4 stelle, ma sono già passati 5, 10, 15, 16 personaggi, quasi 16 cose, prima, cioè dopo che ho ricevuto l'altro 5 stelle. Sono un po' pochini effettivamente, non penso di riuscire a prendere Baisu ormai, andrà probabilmente a fortuna. Per questo ci fermiamo qua e ci vediamo al prossimo, con la prossima missione secondaria, mi sa. Perché noi dobbiamo fare missione dell'Archeon, questo. Ah no, possiamo già farlo, ok, il prossimo episodio lo riprendiamo con l'Archeon, quindi ciao a tutti!